please remain comfortably seated.
Welcome back to a new edition of Volaire Views. I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Alex Lynch, Gen XI Productions, coming to you from the United Club, Washington Dulles International Airport. We happen to be the only people in this club right now because there's only one bank a day in the afternoon, and other than that, it is pretty empty in here, but it gives us a chance to talk to you as we are back on the road shooting video for clients. It feels good to be back on the road. You note we don't have masks on. That's because we are 6 feet apart. We cannot touch. Anytime we're closer than 6 feet, we are wearing our masks, including on the plane. A lot of things have changed that we've noticed on this trip. My second trip back, Alex's first trip back. Probably the most interesting is after the plane pulls up and people get off, it's being sealed, at least on United, and fogged with sanitizer. So it takes a little longer to get boarding, but the entire plane is completely sanitized before every flight. Also, boarding from back of the plane to the front, that's actually been super organized. It's really worked out nicely, and then sanitizer being handed out on board, and the service has even been better than usual. For Alex, it's your first time out. How has this been?
Well, I was actually pretty nervous about flying. First, we've been, sheltered in place for months at end, and now this is really my first time venturing out into where the public is. So I was pretty nervous about, especially being on the plane, being in a confined space with everyone. But when I got to the airport, as soon as I went across that threshold into the doors, every single person had a mask on, and that made me feel a lot better right away. I still am a little bit nervous about walking around and touching surfaces and things like that, so being in the gate and everything with everybody having a mask on made me feel a lot more comfortable. Still a little nervous about getting on the plane, but once we stepped aboard the plane, everybody had masks on. We had a seat in between us, luckily, but just everybody with the face coverings made me feel a lot more comfortable, and it was a lot easier to travel.
And so while we've been traveling this time, we've been thinking a lot about how we can help you and your airports explain what's going on with your cleaning and safety procedures for everybody, because I think it is a big deal for people to be able to feel safe, not only on board, because that seems pretty evident once you're on board and everybody's got a mask, but in the airport itself. And so, Alex, I wanted to ask you, what are some things you think people can do to ensure that the people using their airport know that it's safe?
So I really think when it comes to showing the public and your customer about how safe it is to travel again, I think video really comes in and shows a powerful message about it is safe, and here are some of the precautions we're taking to ensure your safety. So a lot of times video can show how you are cleaning every surface, how you're fogging the planes, how all your employees are taking precautions to wear face coverings, and how everybody is washing their hands and staying 6 feet apart. And I think when you show the traveling public all those precautions that you're taking, it's going to make everybody feel a lot safer, and I think they'll come back to the airport sooner.
And if there's one thing, Alex, that we have really learned through this entire pandemic, it's that video really does have a lot of power. We noticed that with our companies and with Volaire. The number of people who watch our Volaire Views videos has been really astounding. And we do believe there's an opportunity for our clients to explain in a real clear way what they're doing to ensure everyone who is back in the air and back using their facilities is safe. And of course, we're always happy to do that. As you can see, we're back on the road and traveling. We are taking all precautions so that we don't get sick. As long as people are taking precautions, it's really our opinion that people can stay safe. So we thank you very much again for watching Volaire Views, and we'll have another video for you as soon as we come up with something else to talk about. We'll see you soon.